Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Jordan Yamamoto gets the ball for Miami in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He will lead this one off today. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I think Brendan Belt is a guy to watch out for. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run. And that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 48, Pablo.
First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Above 300 and still climbing, you're feeling pretty froggy about yourself.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
What a season this guy's having. He's right up there among the RBI leaders, and he's awfully dangerous with runners on base.
The 0-1 on its way. This is pulled into right. And Belt is aboard. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out. Then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him. And now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
In just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield. This should score 1, maybe 2. And the runner is in from second. Now the relay home. And he is in there.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Standing in now, Fernando Santana, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Dickerson at second with 2 down. Fly ball out toward left center field. On the move is Joyce. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Standing in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch.
Second baseman,
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
The 2-2. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So digging in now, John Birdie. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Got him to reach out of the zone for that one, strike one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
You know, D-Row, he is a pitcher's best friend, Clyde Washington. Down in the strike zone, he'll definitely call that ball right at the knees.
If he's consistent with it, Dan, which Clyde always is, I'm okay with it.
Sandoval's got to get rid of it, and there are two away now. Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
And he falls behind 0-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripping.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing here this half. One inning in the books here. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Joyce has it, and it's a quick out, number one. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and it'll bring Joey Bart up to bat. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
So now to the plate, Johnny Cueto. Strike one to start the at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. Now that's popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number two.
The center fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Steven Duggar. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Pitch is swung on and hit toward VR at second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is... And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. First at-bat for him in this one, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark for the year. A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Just gets a piece of it. Strike one. Ready with the 0-1.
Forward. One ball, one strike.
And this is low, ball two. 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Into right field, that's a base hit. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
That's strike two on a well-placed changeup around the knees.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
The belt for the twin killing.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Just low with the slider there. That's ball 3.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Miami. They're down 2. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Wilmer Flores. Out in front of it, strike 1. The 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Count is 1-2 now. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location, all 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted in the air to center field. Chasing after it is Joyce. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The first baseman, number 9.
Digging in to try it again. Brandon Belt. He singled his last time up. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Belt is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto. 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
To 1-2 now. Now here it comes. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Runner at first following the error, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jordan Yamamoto. And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. And that's in there for a strike.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1 out and a runner on second base. He pulls this one into right. Santana is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Striding in, John Birdie. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. swing and a miss, 1-1. Cueto pauses. Here's his offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
3-1 to him now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Slow roller down the third baseline. Oh, in trouble for Sandoval.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Up next for the Marlins.
So striding in, Garrett Cooper, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. So far on the year, Cooper comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
And he strikes him out, so a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Marlins leave all 3. They trail things here. All set for the start of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, Alex Dickerson.
Alex.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Joyce has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Fernando Santana. He flew out in his last at-bat. A swing and a ground ball to third. And there's out number 2. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Crawford, 33 years old. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Crawford. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error in the ball game for San Francisco. Still 2-2.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he fouls this one off. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
The next 3-2. Popped up. Cooper will put this one away, and the side is retired. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Harold Ramirez. Here's a slider up and in for ball 1, 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The 1-1. Strike 2 swinging.
I know it's cliche and it's tired at times, but a well-located fastball down at the knees is still the best pitch in the game.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here he comes again, 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, and this fourth inning will start the same way he ended the third, with a strikeout, and there's one away.
The center fielder, number 7.
First pitch on its way. Matt Joyce stands in as he looks at ball one here. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. That evens it up, 1-1. Popped him up. Crawford onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the
Leading off for San Francisco.
first delivery to him on the way.
Joey Vaughn.
Forward.
Heading out toward shallow right. VR ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Number 47. Johnny
First pitch of the at-bat. Johnny Cueto is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. Fouled away. The 1-1 home. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. VR ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The center fielder.
Into the box now, Steven Duggar. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball.
He's going to be thinking about that pitch all night if he doesn't have a big game right here. Pulled his front shoulder.
Bullet to second base. A fine play, and that in. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. With just one hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the box now, Miguel Rojas. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
Now batting.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan VR. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
There's one relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
The left fielder.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And up next, the utility man, Wilmer Flores.
The second baseman.
Bouncer to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. Here comes the first pitch.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Down the first baseline. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The first baseman, number 9.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Brandon Belt. He got under one and popped out his last time up. A ball and no strikes. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. Belt in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Joyce. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. In now, Garrett Cooper. He's tasked with starting the Marlins sixth. Fly ball out toward left center field. Duggar's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready once again, Harold Ramirez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Now the pitch.
2-1.
Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games. So this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. 2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Here he comes on 2-0.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. Our score remains 2-1. Brad Boxberger will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in, Fernando Santana. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. The count now at 2-1. Here it comes. A ball hit hard to the left side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Roll. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la a goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Brandon Crawford digging in next. Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
Now batting.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and it'll bring Joey Bart up to bat. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch down the first baseline. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Runners off for second. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Here it comes. 0-2. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Joyce will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move. And last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher Francisco Cervelli.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Digging in, Miguel Rojas, who represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Jorge Alfaro will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. 287 the average coming in. 10 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on a proverbial rocking horse all night.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing doing for the Marlins. Score holds. It's 3-1. Yimi Garcia will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Number 93.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Steven Duggar. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Ready now, Wilmer Flores. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Garcia is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Third baseman.
Digging in the switch hitter, Pablo Sandoval. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far, and it's fouled away. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Popped up. Cervelli has a play, and the inning is over. Nothing across here. Digging in now, Jonathan Villar. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Drilled to the right side. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, you got to respect the first baseman getting dirty right there, but that batter was able to shoot that right past him.
Stepping in now, John Birdie, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford at short. To second for one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Corey Dickerson. And that misses ball one.
1 ball, no strike.
Cueto sets his sights. Here's the 1-0. And there's a base hit on the line. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Marlins leave one, and it remains a 3-1 ball. Drew Steckenrider enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
First baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
First pitch on its way. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now back.
Next to bat for the Giants, Alex Dickerson. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. This is skied into short left center. Rojas ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next to the Giants.
Digging in and looking for more, Fernando Santana. And the pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Grounded back up the middle. Throw gets him at first, and even the East German judge. At the plate, Harold Ramirez. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
The right fielder, Harold
Reyes Maranta takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Now pitching for San Francisco, number 54, Reyes Maranta.
He's set. Here it comes.
Oh.
The 1-0. Hops this one up. Belt is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. One away.
Up next for the Marlins, the center fielder.
Here's Matt Joyce now, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Fouled off. A 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. 1 out, nobody on. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Fouled away. Miami down to their last strike. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Great take right there.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The San Francisco Giants jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Johnny Cueto wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Jordan Yamamoto pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Reyes Maranta earns the save out of the bullpen, his 25th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Drive home safely.
A very happy Father's Day to all you dads out there from us at Inside the Show. Here's what happened around the league on Saturday. Starting out in the NL West, Johnny Cueto got the win, putting him at double digits this season with 10, leading San Francisco to a victory over Miami 3-1. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Milwaukee Brewers combined for 10 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 6-3. The San Diego Padres got 12 hits in this one as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 7-0. The Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Tigers 7-3. The Braves put together 10 total hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 3-1. The New York Mets totaled 11 hits as they knocked out the Fightin' Phils 10-4. The Cubs swatted 4 home runs in this one as they beat the visiting Red Sox 12-4. Travis Shaw was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as Toronto defeated the Pirates 9-4. The Reds combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the Cardinals on the road 3-1. The Tampa Bay Rays only allowed 2 hits in the game as they beat the O's in Baltimore 7-0. The Tribe had 12 hits as a team as they sent their crowd home happy with a walk-off win over the White Sox 5-4. The Minnesota Twins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Yankees 2-1. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 7-1. The A's pounded out 17 hits in this one as they blasted the Astros 11-3. The Seattle Mariners combined for 4 total home runs as they dethroned the Royals 11-4. So that's all we've got for our Father's Day edition. Hopefully you're headed to the ballpark with Dad or at least going out to have a catch with the old man. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.